tonight, UNC System Schools are announcing some big changes when it comes to its diversity, equity, and inclusion policy. Kara Peters joins us in studio tonight with a look at what these changes mean for each school in the system and their funding. Kara.
Devontae, nearly 60 positions were cut across the UNC system and more than 130 positions were reassigned following a Board of Governors meeting earlier today. Now, with these changes or cuts, the UNC school system says it's saving $17 million. I spoke to a former DEI director who says this could create issues in the future. DEI is D-O-N-E. Campuses all across the UNC system with a new vision of what the Board of Governors is calling institutional neutrality. It comes after the board voted to repeal its 2019 policy on diversity, equity, and inclusion back in May.
Well, I'm not surprised, unfortunately, and I say that only because when it comes to DEI, DEI is oftentimes mischaracterized.
Wanda Allen Abraha recently retired as the City of Winston-Salem's Human Relations and DEI Director. She says one major misconception about DEI is the belief that it's race-based.
And that is really unfortunate. And therein lies the whole misconception that for DEI, you have to take something away from somebody and give it to somebody else. So DEI is looked at as a detriment to one group and a benefit to the other group. And if you have a true and authentic DEI program and vision, that is not what it's about.
The 17 schools within the UNC system had until September 1st to adjust to the new policy. According to this breakdown, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill saw the most cuts, 20 positions. North Carolina A&T State University removing its Office of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging, as well as its Chief Diversity Officer. But it's not just schools that are making DEI changes. Companies like John Deere and Lowe's Home Improvement are also backing away from their DEI initiatives. Allen Abraha says without resources like DEI, it could create more issues in the future.
In the workplace, you're talking about job dissatisfaction. When you're talking about younger people, you may be talking about a sense of confusion and feeling like they just don't fit in anywhere. And so it could be very dangerous because people feel like they don't fit in, they don't belong.
Each school in the UNC system has a breakdown of how they're complying to this new policy of equality. We will have a link to that on our website, WXII12.com. Live in studio tonight, I'm Kara Peters for WXII 12 News.